Hey, Ora.
Hey, Rexford.
What's up? What are you doing here in Ghana?
Here for a little work, doing some business meetings and interviews.
Ooh, okay.
And of course, a little pleasure hanging out with friends and family. It's been good. So far, so good. I'm here at Kwame Nkrumah Circle.
Okay. Definitely. How was your flight experience to Ghana, and which airline is basically your favorite?
Well, my personal favorite so far is South African Airways. So I have flown South African Airways for just about almost a decade.
Ooh, okay. Wow.
I like it just not for the fact that it's African, but they provide very quality service. So, and plus, why not go with African, products and services?
Yeah. I remember the first time I went with them. It was a great experience. I enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
You've stayed in the US for a bit. Describe America in 3 words.
Greed, opportunity, and progress. If you ask me.
I didn't expect the greed part.
It's a capitalist economy, so everyone is trying to get the money, no matter what the situation be, positive or negative. But
technically, you are currently a U.S. citizen. How does that feel?
Well, the fact that you have an American passport opens up a lot of opportunities and doors for you, not just travel-wise, but the way people treat you as well. So that's good. And the fact that you also have a Ghanaian passport also goes to show that you are a citizen of Ghana. And I like to maintain both aspects of my cultures.
That's nice. I will one day want to get to that status and be like you.
Nah, don't want to be like me. Want to be better than me.
Obviously.
But above all, want to be yourself.
Are you single?
I used to be single until my wife married me.
What's your hometown, and when was the last time you visited?
I know my dad is from somewhere in the outskirts of Kumasi. She'll be Siase. It's been forever since I was there. But I'm looking to go in there sometime during my next trip to Ghana, where I'm not so much consumed by work. So yeah.
What's your favorite sport and your favorite team?
I don't really like sports. I like soccer.
Do you have a favorite team?
I like the Ghana Black Stars, obviously. I'm not a fanatic supporter, but every once in a while when they have big games, especially international games, I like to watch.
What's the best and worst thing about being a parent?
What's the what?
What's the best and worst thing about being a parent?
The best thing about being a parent is that you never stop being a parent. No matter how older your children get, you still feel like they're a major part of your life and you're a major part of their lives. The worst thing is when they start getting older and, to me, they feel like they don't need you around anymore, or you're being too nosy. So they start asking for space. But I guess it's just a natural thing, because I went through that process with my mother. So I can see it happening in my case with my 2 kids.
Here's your next question. Tell us your favorite conspiracy theory about the current coronavirus.
I'm not so much of a conspiracy theorist, but one thing I can say about the coronavirus is the fact that people don't take it that serious because they feel it's not a big deal, and but it is a big deal. It's very serious, and if you don't protect yourself from it, you can easily catch it, and so just take it serious. Follow whatever directive or advisory given to you to help you protect yourself against it. And we survived MERS, we survived SARS, we survived bird flu. We want to survive coronavirus, but we want to do it in the smart way. So take serious whatever advice you've been given, especially from the health authorities of your government, and follow it.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
I don't like talking, so it's amazing this interview is still ongoing. I'm very subject-specific, task-focused kind of a person. And once I set my mind to something, I can't pull myself from it until it's done. So sometimes it becomes a negative part of me because I end up creating discomfort, or sometimes I forget about people that are close to me because I am so task-oriented. And so finally, I like food. I eat a lot. So people say for a skinny guy like you who eats a lot, what happens to all the weight? I'm weighty in the right places.
What countries around the world are currently on your bucket list?
I want to go to Norway to see the Northern Lights, the Aurora Borealis. So that's one country on my bucket list.
You've attended a Jollof festival before and tasted a variety of it. So Ghana Jollof versus Nigeria.
I love Nigeria Jollof, but I was raised on Ghana Jollof anyway.
So Ghana Jollof versus Nigeria.
I love Nigeria Jollof,
You want to start a war, obviously.
but I was raised on Ghana Jollof.
You recently quit WhatsApp. Any special reasons you want to share with us?
There's been so many security breaches over a very short period of time on WhatsApp, and for some weird reason, WhatsApp does not take it serious enough for my liking. So, you know, it's mainly because of the security breaches, and plus, WhatsApp tend to feel somewhat entitled. Like, hey, my phone has a video camera, let's do a video call, whether you like it or not, I'm calling. Or, you know, hey, I saw the tick, means you've seen the message I sent you, why are you not replying? It's okay not to want to do a video call, and it's okay to leave WhatsApp. I guess I'm not the only crazy one around.
You are well known online as the African Dream. What's the story behind the title?
So the African Dream is the name of a company I started in the US. It's an information and communication research consultancy, mainly on Africa affairs. And I felt like starting it because I needed to tell a different story about Africa and to present a positive narrative of the African story. Of course, I know there are negative things happening, but let those who want to project the negativity do that. I want to project the positivity because I feel like it's important not just for history, but it's important for posterity as well, and for the people who want to know the other side of the story. So that's why I started the African Dream.
That's good to know. So your next question, tell us a secret about yourself.
It's not so much of a secret, but a lot of people don't know this fact. I am the only oral Ofori on the planet Earth.
Are you sure?
If you doubt it, just run a search.
I would
On and offline.
I would definitely try a search.
Yeah.
Definitely. At what point did you decide you wanted to maintain your current Sakura hairstyle?
For those of you who don't know what Sakura is getting a bald haircut. So I started losing this side of the hair on my head when I was in my mid-20s. So I felt like, well, I didn't want to look like an old man when I'm not even 30 years old. So it was just a personal decision, and I decided to go bald all the time.
Oh, okay. And how has the experience been like?
It's been easy for me as far as taking care of my hair. Just go to the barber shop and just shave it all off, or buy my own pair of clippers and shave myself. Yeah. Save a lot of money.
Pretty simple, eh?
Yeah.
What is your favorite app on your phone right now?
My favorite app on my phone is Telegram.
Oh, you love it, right?
I love it for the control, for the security, for the independence, for the fact that it opens me up to a much larger audience for marketing, interest. And I like the fact that I have absolute control, and they don't do video calls. Love, love, love it.
The last I checked, you were out writing a book. How far is that?
It's been so far so good. My book is done. It's actually a memoir, and it's just me telling my story in my own way, mostly for my kids, because I had them out there in the States, and I feel like my book is going to give them an opportunity to understand how I was raised in Ghana, how I grew up, and where I'm at this point. as at the time the book is published.
Okay.
So
when can we look forward to the book?
it's coming out very soon. Hopefully before the end of 2020. So, yeah.
What's your favorite book of all time?
One of my favorite books is Anoa, The Dilemma of a Ghost, Ama Ata Edu.
What's the most embarrassing thing you remember ever happening to you?
I wouldn't call it embarrassing, but when my mom would just call me her dad in front of her friends or or family. It's just the way she said impa. Impa means my dad or father or my father in the Ghana language, and my mother is a Ghana woman. God rest her soul, she died. I felt so. You're
My mom.
you're my mother. So, but then I got to understand later on that she was viewing me the way she viewed her dad. So she wanted me to grow up to become like her father, I guess. So as I got to understand better with age and time and experience, I started to appreciate it the more. So if you know where my kids are, go tell them I'm not gonna do it to them.
Oh, they will be watching this video definitely. Are you short or tall?
I am I'm tall enough not to be short.
That is a good one. That is a very good one. Here's your last 23.3 question, but then it's in 3 parts. What's your favorite movie of all time?
Shawshank Redemption.
That movie is amazing.
I love it. It speaks so much to the power of hope, determination, and purpose.
What's your favorite musician of all time?
E.T. Mensah. Ghana's E.T. Mensah. Joami, like mumu. Joami, beke, Joami, like mumu.
Joami, like mumu. Joami, jebeno choi. Joami, like mumu. Joami ni managbe, Joami ni kate. Jako kengme egbele noi, Joami lai momo. Joami lai momo.
No, but yeah.
Yeah. And then what's your favorite TV series of all time?
Growing up in Ghana, I used to love By the Far Side.
But what is the use of a lantern in broad daylight? What do you need a lantern for in the day?
Who spoke like a from the tiger? Oh, there you are. You asked that question. Well, you answered yourself. We met earlier today, did we not?
Of course we did.
And some meat changed hands from mine to yours.
Yes. Even as we talk, it is waiting to be eaten.
Oh, so he came all along to invite me. Can my friend Kwame come along?
Oh, you are both cordially invited, but not until you are finished doing my teeth, like how you've done Homenya trees.
No, never. I won't. Homenya tree, you see I need a lantern in broad daylight. Even though it is daylight, people's minds are dark, and there is total darkness in their hearts. You stole my meat, and you want me to design your teeth for you, so that you can enjoy what you stole from me. No, never. I won't.
It's sort of like told stories, and it also sold the culture of Ghana, true stories. And I realized they took it off the air even way before I left Ghana, and I feel like it's rather unfortunate because it was one of the most amazing ways we could tell the Ghanaian stories in a very authentic way through the voice of a kid or children. So yeah, I don't like what they have on TV these days, but oh well. I think they should take off all those telenovelas and all that nonsense. You know, it's not cultural specific, and it's polluting the minds of not only the young kids, but you know.
Thank you so much, Aura, for spending time with me.
Thank you.
Ofori is a Ghanaian-American award-winning digital media storyteller, book writer, and researcher. He's originally born in Ghana and also founder of the Washington, D.C.-based communication consultancy, known as the African Dream LLC. His firm consults on matters in the sports, entertainment, history, diplomacy, business, and nonprofit areas, among others. He's very passionate about Africa. Mr. Ofori is a multilingual interpreter for the Fairfax County Public School System of Virginia in the United States. Oro completed work on his first book, which is a memoir, in the year 2020. Find out a little about his work by visiting www.oroofori.com.